All right, Leo, let's see what's going on for you, my darlings. Leo, I will say to you that Pluto moving into Aquarius is your opposite sign. And so that says to me, Leo, that you are going to have a lot of impact from this transit of Pluto moving into Aquarius finally. It's going to be there for 20 years. So I'm going to be looking at 2025 in the next reading. Today, we're just going to look at what's going on with December. But one of the things that Pluto is really amazing at is about, clearing away the stuff that needs to go so that you can build something that you really want, something that's really wonderful for yourself. So Leo, this reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what the reading shows. I'll talk a little bit more about the astrology in the extended. Okay. So underneath, a light grows brighter only by lighting another. Deliver your greatest gift to the world. That backs me up right there, right there. Oh, look at this. Wanted universe creators. Okay. You will only see the way by making the way. No one is going to give you a roadmap here. Okay. This might be a brand new, well, definitely with Pluto opposing the sign of Leo. This is a brand new challenge, and you do have good friends or good people around you. A light grows brighter only by lighting another, but you're kind of the one in the lead. And so you can't rely on other people to show you the roadmap of this. This is going to be unique to you. And you can ask questions and other people can be there supporting you, but you're going to really, it's a little bit like the Cancer reading. You're really going to need to step into it yourself and maybe do some things that are outside of your comfort zone in order to really take advantage of this massive time of change. Okay. And Aquarius energy, your opposite sign, you guys have creativity in common. You guys have innovation in common. And let's see where the reading takes us. All right. 8 of Wands underneath, the 2 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Okay. And the 5 of Swords. So, I feel like you think you're talking to one person, but there's another person involved. And that's going to be challenging to learn about. So we have Mercury's in retrograde until the 15th of December. And then it goes direct. Same day as a full moon in Gemini. Gemini is about communication. So there can be some awareness of like, you think you may be talking to one person, maybe this new relationship is kind of just getting off the ground, because this is like a very beginning stage, okay? But there's actually this other person has more choices. You might be talking to somebody about, trying to make things work, 8 of Pentacles, or talking to somebody about a job, but there's like more candidates than you think. All right, just know, I feel like you can't go over old territory again. Same with Cancer. You can't go back to an old boss or an old business or an old love or something like that. It really is about, and it's going to show itself very clearly this month, that there's like no going back. Okay. This is about a new direction. Here you are, 6 of Wands. I like that. 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Beautiful energy there. 3 of Pentacles. Some of you might be starting a new business, right? Some of you may be, oh, look at this. There's Chariot. Are you dealing with a Cancer? Cancer energy, Cancerian? Let's see. Cancer, Libra. That's the Justice card. And the Lovers. There's Gemini. Wow. This is about a big decision. It's like shifting your whole path. Wow. The Star, there's Aquarius, Judgment, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. All of these cards here are major arcana cards. And if you take my tarot class, you know this, that major arcana cards signify, especially with this group, major decisions that are healing. The Star card. I feel like you have to strike out in a new direction, like completely. What is it that you want? Nine of Cups. What is it that you're wanting to create in your life? The Six of Wands says you can have it. You can have it, but you can't get it by doing the things you used to do. So some of you may have really excelled at certain skills. This is diligence. This is something like some kind of system or some kind of consistent effort in a particular direction got you results before, but now there's more competition here. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. Okay. So it's time to strike out in a new direction. You will only see the way by making the way. So you're the one who's blazing the trail. Now, Three of Pentacles, and I see in this Justice card, there's definitely people around you who are wanting to support that. So that's legally support that. That's a legal definition or a legal opportunity here, especially with Judgment. And then the Lover's card in the future. This is about a decision, a creative decision you're making. Victory. Something that's going on this month is going to give you a sense of victory after very big disappointment. Okay? You might have wanted to go in a certain direction and realized, oh, wow, that's not a thing anymore. There's a lot more competition that have different kind of skill sets than I do. I might not be able to do that. And so I'm going to need to really expand my repertoire. Some of it has to do with healing. Some of it has to do with partnerships that you're entertaining. Some of you may need to move on from a certain partner. Okay? And move in a new direction, brand new direction. Trailblazer. Okay, Trailblazer. It's really about what it is that you want. Because I feel like for a while here, there has been, okay, so I'll look at your astrology in the extended. Yeah, to get a sense of how Pluto is impacting you right now. But this makes me feel like you have to really engage your creative self. Like this is almost like you're at home, you're making a dress, like you don't even realize how creative you are. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So all the air signs are here. I've got a fire sign here that can be you, the Queen of Wands. And the Judgment card is a crossroads. This is a crossroads, Leo. This is definitely a crossroads. Wow. 10 of Pentacles, the Death card, the 8 of Swords, and the Empress. Some of you are ending a this is Capricorn energy. So some of you who have really come from very traditional kinds of employment, I just feel like you're going to be moving on to something much more creative. And this 3 of Pentacles is making me feel like that. I don't think you see it right now. 8 of Swords is here. I don't think you see it. So what's happening here? This 3 of Pentacles. World. Wow. 7 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. 7 of Wands. Who are you? I just feel like you're ending a long-term partnership, something that has been maybe financially rewarding. And this is a risk because this is Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is all about risk. Okay, Scorpio is the opposite energy of Taurus, and we've got Taurus right here. So if you stay locked in this, I hate to use the Empress this way, but I'm really feeling it. If you stay locked in an old pattern, it's sort of like you're missing the boat, or you're going to be upended by some other competition. It's time to like kind of move on from that. Move on from that. Go where 9 and 10 of cups. You got a lot of options. There could be some kind of, maybe even a move, like an international move. It's like you got to get out of this rut. Leo, get out of this rut. 6 of cups, Queen of cups, 9 of pentacles. There's that dress. You see how she's like wearing the dress that she's making? You see that in the 8 of pentacles? See the little sketch on the board there? That's this dress. So 8 and 9 of pentacles. It's like she's making her way. She's making her way to the next level. There's the Temperance card. So this month, that's Sagittarius energy. We have a full moon in Gemini that's happening halfway through the month. There's going to be some kind of awareness. I don't know, shock to the system, but it's kind of like, oh yeah, I can't go back over this old territory anymore. I've got to move forward. The Cancer energy of Chariot. Some of you could have someone coming back from the past. Someone's coming back from the past, a lover or something like that, that's going to make a big difference in this. Now, they may not be hanging around. That may not be their purpose. Their purpose may be for a push forward, a new direction for you. It's like they're going to remind you how creative you are. They're going to remind you about things about yourself that you haven't really thought of in a long time. I just feel like there's some healing that needs to happen here, because the new path, it's like the universe is showing itself. The new path is showing itself. And like you can't see it. You're having a hard time seeing it. In December, it's like, don't get upset about that. That I don't know where the path is. Like, oh my God, you're telling me I have to blaze this path and I don't know where the path is. Don't worry about that, because we have Mercury's in retrograde, and Mercury is ruling Gemini here. Mercury's going direct on the 15th, the same day as the full moon in Gemini. So there's going to be a light shown on some kind of direction or path or truth, right? That's real Gemini energy. Gemini energy is all about the details, but the Sag energy is about the blueprint or the big picture. Sag is all about big picture. You might be looking too much in the weeds, too much in the details to see. And I feel like someone comes back from the past and really helps you, really by, lighting a candle, getting you up out of the weeds. You've got to see strategically. You've got to see the big picture. You can't be focused too much on the details. It's like igniting a spark for you. Igniting a spark. There's definitely fast movement on some kind of legal issue here. Don't sign anything until the Mercury retrograde is over. Okay. If you're going to buy a house, or if you're going to, especially if you're going to get married or anything like that, don't sign anything like that until after the 15th of December. There can be some kind of big change at the end of the month. The beginning of the month is a consolidated, I'll go through it with you a little bit in the extended about how much is happening between like the 4th and the 8th of December. A lot of movement happening. And then like the full moon happening on the 15th, Mercury goes direct. And then the rest of the month is kind of like lots of things playing themselves out, or lots of things having to come to the surface. It could be lots of information or promises or something like that, but don't take anything as gospel, especially not in the beginning of the half of the month. Okay. The second half of the month, I don't think we really get a lot of clarity on direction until we're into January, because in January we have the nodes changing signs, which is about our fate. and it's going into Aries, which is about what we want, away from Pisces, which is very diffused energy. We've got Saturn in Pisces, very unclear as to where I put my effort. And I'll talk to you through about where those houses are so we can talk about how it might impact you. Okay. So link is below. I will look at what you don't see coming as well and how this shakes out. But this does feel to me like your job here is to start to see things from a bigger perspective. And if you're down in the details, that's why you can't see the next step. Okay. All right, Leo, link is below if you want to continue on. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.